Hey everybody, welcome to 605 week 2. So this week you are continuing with the Action Research Project. Let me give you some more details because that's basically how every video is going to start and how every week will start. So this week you're still either just received or still waiting and hopefully just about to get IRB approval. Do not begin your intervention until you have that approval from Concordia. You'll get an email. It will CC you, it'll be written to me, it will say, yay, you are approved, and you will say, yay, I'm approved, and then you will begin the intervention. Until then, you are not actually running the intervention. Until then, here's what you are doing. Same thing as week 1, preparing your lessons, the protocols, figuring out what your baseline data is, preparing your data collector instruments, all of those sorts of things. Once you have that approval, from about week 2 to 5, you're going to plan and actually implement your 3 or 4 week long intervention. That's when you're collecting all the data, doing your data analysis, and you're revising chapter 3. So just like with every single week, there is a check-in in the discussion board. It's the same each week. It's your attendance. It is your discussion board. Again, I recommend sticking with a Google Doc. I shared a template Tuesday of week 1, and so if you're able to get that, then you can paste those responses into Blackboard in the discussion board, and you can also paste those responses in collectively. It's the whole thing once you have them all done, and those go into I believe it's the appendix, right? There's a spot for it where it's super easy. The assignment that is due at the end of week 2 is the data collection instruments. So you're going to upload all the data collection instruments that you've discussed in chapter 3. So assessments, surveys, interviews, observation protocols, all those types of things. And then if you have written out interview questions, you're going to add those. If you don't have written out questions, you just, it's referred to as a concept map, where you talk about kind of bullet points of things you're going to be discussing or asking or trying to elicit responses from in interviews. So the one thing you want to do is make sure all your data collection tools are asking what you want your answer to be, right? So figure out what that action research question is and how you get those questions to elicit answers that will inform your action research question. Make sense? You don't want to just kind of ask like, how are you doing? The only other thing that is worth noting, I think, in this video is that there's a link for the Blackboard Collaborate. We're not officially meeting week 2. If your group wants to meet, you're welcome to use that link. If you need to meet with me at some point during the week, we have that link there. That link is also just going to be, checking the sides. I don't know if it's in the live virtual groups in this one, actually. I was going to say it is. I don't think so. It's just at the bottom. It's going to be that same link, and you can hop in that if you guys want to meet as a group. If you need to meet with me, we can meet in that spot. So it's a link just to kind of help save us some time. And then with your readings, you're just going to continue, referring to the Hendricks text as needed, and going through the Concordia Capstone Handbook. So hopefully you guys are starting up your interventions. It's an exciting time, right? Very last thing unrelated to this is that the week 2 of 605, Spring 2, falls during Spring Q. So there's 2 things you should be doing. You should either be going to Spring Q, or you should be following the hashtag Q18. Or if you're not at Q, there's always a fun one, the hashtag not at Q, spelled CUE. I will be there. I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I'll definitely be slow to respond. I'm presenting twice and helping out with a lot of the social media officially through Q. I'll be helping out with Q Live, so if you're not a fan of, or if you don't like the Q Facebook page, now is the moment to go to their page and like it. I'm going to be doing some Facebook Live on behalf of Q. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be pretty cool. All right. we'll just leave it on that. Definitely reach out if you are going to be in Palm Springs, and I look forward to either seeing you there or, as my mom likes to say, seeing you on the Twitters. She has Nessa stuff. You're welcome to do the same. And happy week to everybody.